Hi guys, Jack Rogers here and welcome to another lesson inside of Facebook Ads Mastery. And in this video, we're going to be talking about how to get your clients to show up. Obviously, in the previous lesson, we went through the process of how to get leads to book in a call, but unfortunately, that is only step one. And the next step is to get them to attend the live call with you, or the sales call, right? So this is a structure that I've implemented across the board and it's worked really well for me. Again, this can all be done through Go High Level. I know there are tons of other options out there for you, and that's just the one that I am most familiar with, but you can use like HubSpot, ActiveCampaign, they all have the same features. So one key just to sort of bear in mind here is the purples are going to be email, the blues are going to be SMS. So the first one is going to be the booking confirmation email, and this is going to be a very straightforward initial email, and what I mean by that is it would just be, "Hi John, thank you so much for booking in a call with me. I can't wait to properly meet you and get to know your business and your struggles. Here is our call's booked in for 5 p.m. on Monday, the so-and-so. Here's the link if you need to." Now, one thing that I personally did, and this improved my show up rate by around 6%, was I actually included a Loom video into my email that introduced me and introduced the company. And what I would essentially do is I would say, so when I did this, I worked in one specific niche, and I personally went in and be like, "Oh, hiya, my name's Jack. I've been in the space for sort of 6-7 years now. When I first started, I was struggling with X, Y, and Z. And what I would do is I would make sure that the struggles that I was saying were the struggles that they actually are facing right now, and then I would then provide them with a little bit of value but not give them too much. So I'd be like, yeah, I really struggled generating leads because of X, Y, and Z, but now I've actually implemented this robust system that generates me leads on autopilot. I can sort of quickly dive in and show you how I do that. And what you essentially do then is, because you've got your face and you're providing them value, you make it personalized to them, right? And it's the same way if I recorded this course or you jumped on a sales call with somebody and they didn't have their camera on. You're going to be a bit like, you lose that personalization aspect, right? So what I essentially just want to quickly do is jump over into email and into Loom on how you can actually embed a Loom video into your email so they can see it. So if I just jump over to Loom, and if I just take this video so you can see the last training video that I created, what you can do is you can go to share, you can go embed, and then you can click on copy GIF thumbnail. And if I jump over into my email here, you can then paste that, and what that does is it actually shows a preview here of my face and making it seem hyper personalized, right? So when they click on it, it doesn't actually play in the email, it will take them over to Loom, but it's just that personalization aspect, right? And that photo really helps with the credibility wise. So first, book an email, send them a Loom video, introduce you, talk about the problems that you've come, how you've overcome them, give them the date, give them the time, give them the Zoom link. Now, what I would then do is I would wait 1 day before the call, and there's a bonus thing here that I haven't included when I created this SOP, but I actually implemented it towards the end and it was really effective, was a quick 5 to 10 minute phone call with them. Not even 10 minutes really, it was a quick 5-minute phone call where I would essentially ring the day before the appointment. I would actually ring them off a separate number. So I did this all on Go High Level. I have a business work number connected to that, so I would actually then ring them off my personal number, and I'd just be like, "Oh, hi Susie, it's Jack from so and so. Just to let you, I'm just giving you a quick call just to see if you're still okay for our call tomorrow at 5 p.m. Are you still available?" And then they'd be like, "Oh, hi Jack, yeah, I'm available." And like then I know that they're going to show up. Or they'd be a bit like, "Oh, yeah, it should be okay." And then I'd be a bit like, "Oh, okay, well, you're clearly having a little bit of doubts about the call. How come? Is it easier if I'm free now? Can we just do the call now while I've got you on the phone?" Or they'd just be like, "Oh, no, that time doesn't work for me. Can we rearrange?" And I found that, again, my show up rate increased by maybe 8 or 9%, honestly, when I implemented that call, because one, I would know whether they were going to attend because they'd seem really happy about it. 2, they would be a bit like, ooh, and then I'd be able to dive into the objections and the problems that they're facing, overcome those, and even offer to have the sales call then and there with them. They would just be like, no, it's not a good time for me, and then we'd have a look at sort of rearranging. Then, after that, I would then send them the Zoom link via SMS. I would then essentially wait up to 6 hours. If the contact replied and they've essentially confirmed that they have the Zoom link, so in this SMS message, I don't like sending links in SMSs. It looks messy. And 2, not many people have like an iPhone and a Mac, so quite often they won't have their messages on their computer. So it means like if you send them the link on the phone, it's just a nightmare for them to get on the computer. So I would just be like, oh, hi John, it's Jack. I'm just dropping you a message just to see if you've got the Zoom link for our call tomorrow at 5 p.m. They'd be like, oh yeah, Jack, I've got the Zoom link. And I'd be like, oh, perfect, awesome, speak to you tomorrow. And then once the meeting started, I'd just then send them an SMS and be like, oh, hi John, just to let you know I've started the meeting, I'm in the waiting room. Then if they replied and said they didn't have the link, I would then send them the link. Again, all of these automations and like the conditions can be done on Go High Level. If you do want a more in-depth training on this, please just request it and we can get one recorded for you. I would send them the Zoom link, I'd wait 4 minutes and I'd be like, oh, hi John, just to let you know, I've just sent you the Zoom link again. It's going to your so-and-so email address. Check it out. Let me know if you've got it or if you haven't got it. And then once they've got it, awesome. Hi, John. Just to let you know, I've started the Zoom meeting. I'm in the waiting room. If they didn't reply up into that 6 hours, I would then send them the Zoom link again, and then I would essentially send them an SMS for the text message started. But the normal flow for what I found is if they didn't answer the phone call, they didn't respond to the text message, then most of the time it was a bit of a no-show. And I just had a little bit of a grading system on the back. So like I knew that there's a possibility that this audience is going to show. So what I could then do is if the sort of 10-15 minutes of it didn't show, I can then I'd pre-planned my day so I can just pick up a task while I was waiting, essentially, just to sort of maximise that time efficiency. So I hope all that makes sense. Any questions, any concerns around this, drop a message in the school community and me or a member of the team will be in touch. Appreciate you all. Have good days.